Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. Thank you so much for joining and for being here. So I'm going to be doing your tarot reading. Let's find out what are the messages that come through with the cards that come out today. The first card that we have is the Four of Wands. We have the Eight of Cups showing up in the reverse. And we have the Judgment card also showing up in the reverse. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords. So with the Ten of Swords showing up at the bottom of the deck, I am getting an energy of endings, something that may have been coming to an end, and also being able to experience a new way of looking at things because of being able to have information kind of coming out about things. Like, I feel like there's an exposing of truths and being able to kind of, maybe you want to be able to close a chapter or end a certain way of connecting to someone and being able to make space for new energy, because I do feel like with this Ten of Swords showing up, this is an energy of kind of hitting rock bottom, being in a space where it's like you have nothing left as far as any, you can't get worse than this. This is like rock bottom and it can only get better from here. But we do have the Four of Wands. And with the Four of Wands, this is an energy about having a stable foundation. So I do feel like being able to come to an end with one way of doing things kind of opens you up to being able to see another way. And I feel like it could even be the best way when it comes to being able to move forward. I even feel like it even has to do with who you are in connection with. Being able to have compatible relationship with someone. This Four of Wands also get an energy of even being in a space that is very celebratory, having and receiving good news. And I do feel like being able to enter into a partnership between two people kind of really complements each other. But we have the Eight of Cups showing up in the reverse. And with this card showing up in the reverse, this does show an energy of someone who kind of walked away, kind of wanted to be able to see what else was out there. I feel like that person was unable to find better out there, and it's like they're coming back around. They are kind of open to the idea of being able to rekindle or be able to experience a resurrection of a certain situation. I feel like they are in a space where they kind of even feeling a little bit lonely, and wanting to be able to come back to a partnership is also something that's on their mind. We have the Judgment card showing up in the reverse. With this card showing up in the reverse, I do get an energy of kind of being in a space of, it's like you're judging this person as far as being in a space where you're wondering if you can trust them. And I do feel like using discernment would be very important right now, especially with anyone who's kind of coming back around. With the Judgment card showing up in the reverse, this does show energy of even kind of putting conditions as far as being able to move forward, and being able to establish boundaries may also be important when it comes to your connections. But I do feel like there's an energy of wanting to be able to rehash things or do things differently. And that's something that could be very important with this Major Arcana coming out right now. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have the Page of Cups showing up in the reverse. The Eight of Wands and the Ace of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Cups. So yeah, with the Four of Cups showing up over here, I am getting an energy of kind of really almost being suspicious or skeptical of the situation and of someone's motives, especially kind of being in a space where it's like you're closing yourself off to an opportunity. It is coming across as if it's a missed opportunity, but I do feel like it's also shielding you when it comes to being in a space where it's coming from a reasonable place. With this card showing up under the Ten of Swords. With the Ten of Swords, I do feel like this is about being able to have an experience that kind of makes it so that you are able to see someone's true colors. And with the Four of Cups showing up over here, I feel like it's also kind of coming from that space, and being able to protect yourself is also a part of why you may be kind of this person may be perceiving you as coming off as standoffish. But I do feel like there's also a huge sense of being using discernment and wanting to move a little bit slowly. And I do feel like with this Four of Cups, the person that you're dealing with really feels like you are rejecting them. I feel like they feel like you're not the same as perhaps the way you once were when it comes to dynamic. But with the 10 of Swords showing up over here, I do feel like that's for a reason. And when it comes to opening up to someone, especially emotionally, I do feel like taking your time and moving slow with it and being able to kind of feel things out is important, and I do feel like it is kind of the best way forward. With the Page of Cups showing up in the reverse, this is also giving an energy of somebody who's kind of emotionally immature. I do feel like they are in a space where they're very excited about being able to start something, but as far as being able to follow through, that could be something that still stands in question, and being able to see that and have this person kind of prove that to you is also going to have to be some space is going to have to be made for being able to have this person kind of prove that to you. But I do feel like there's going to be a lot of back and forth and a lot of messaging, and I feel like somebody is very eager to be able to contact you, to be able to get a message through to you, to be able to even make an offer to you with this Ace of Wands. And I do feel like a new beginning is also on their mind when it comes to an opportunity or an offer that they could be presenting to you. With this Ace of Wands though, this is a very passionate energy. I do feel like it's a strong start. This person could be coming on very strong. And I do feel like with that being the initial, the way things initially going. So I do feel like over time, this energy may need to be monitored as well. So I'm gonna clarify by taking out cards from the other deck. We have the Three of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Three of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles. With the Four of Pentacles showing up, I am getting an energy of somebody who's kind of closed off. It's like they are kind of slow to warm up and slow to open up. This could be you. This could also be somebody that you're dealing with. I do feel like it's like they are withholding information, but it's very strategically. And I do feel like they're kind of hesitant as far as being able to move things forward too quickly. But we have the Three of Wands. And with the Three of Wands, I am getting an energy of expectations. And I do feel like there has been a lot of expectations built up as far as where things can lead to. And I feel like with the Three of Wands, this is about being able to get the opportunity to kind of come to the end of a waiting period. And waiting on someone is something that is coming to an end. It's like they are showing you. And I do feel like with this card, it's very positive. It's the emotions and the behaviors are very positive. I do feel like it's leading to something positive, something successful, and they want to be able to kind of go the distance with you. I do feel like when it comes to this person, they're gonna wait for you, be that as a result of some kind of distance, but I do feel like they feel very safe and they feel like they want to be able to wait to be able to get to the other side, to get to a place where you guys are able to have that strong foundation, your connection. And we have the Nine of Cups. This is a card showing a very satisfied energy. I do feel like the connection is actually very fulfilling on an emotional level. It's one that is difficult to walk away from. It's difficult to forget. I do feel like someone is going to be holding on, even if that ever came to the situation with that Eight of Cups. But we have the Three of Cups, and I do feel like with the Three of Cups showing up in the reverse, this is an energy about, again, I feel like there's a need for discernment, especially with people around you. And I do feel like with the Three of Cups, this is an energy of friendship. So even when it comes to people kind of presenting themselves as friends, or when it comes to friendships, being able to use and exercise discernment may also be important here. So I'm going to pull out some cards from the other deck. We have calling in your soulmate. We have separation. And we have trust. Yeah. At the bottom of the deck, we have make the effort. And with make the effort, I am getting an energy of needing to be able to kind of be open to being able to put in the effort when it comes to trying to get to a certain outcome with someone. Do feel like there's someone who may be in a space where perhaps they need to be able to show more than they tell. But we have calling in your soulmate, and I do feel like there's a lot of faith for what can come about when it comes to your connection with someone. And I feel like they are holding on, and they are in a space where they're prepared to be able to kind of do what is necessary to be able to gain your trust. And I do feel like it's something they're intending to do. But with the separation card showing up over here, they do get an energy of either in the past you could have been in connection with this person and it could have been a separation. I feel like they're coming back around if that's the case. But I'm also getting an energy of being able to take some time apart may actually be in the future when it comes to your connection. And with the Three of Wands showing up over here, I do feel like this is about kind of being in a space where there's distance. So I do feel like there could be also a move when it comes to somebody putting in the effort to make your connection work. And with that move, I do feel like they could be kind of coming from a place of wanting to be able to build something solid with you. They want to build something real, something that's going to have a strong foundation and stable with you. With that Four of Wands, that Four of Wands is also a card about being able to experience celebrations. And I do feel like your connection with this person is one that leads to that kind of commitment. There could be weddings on the horizon. This person may be thinking about wanting to be able to get to that place with you, because even with that Nine of Cups, I do feel like there's a sense of satisfaction that they couldn't find elsewhere. And there's a sense of being fulfilled, especially emotionally. And I do feel like that's kind of going to cause them to return. I do feel like, though, you may be in a space where you're kind of questioning, perhaps even doubting, and there could be a need for faith as far as the trust and being able to trust this person and the situation when at first it comes, because I don't feel like you let them in that quickly with that Four of Cups. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Sagittarius, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Sagittarius.